Hello guys, today we are going to I'm going to summarize this poem which is taken from the 6th class book. Unit number 7, that is in the second part of it. It is a poem. So here it is talking about the chapter name is the pobble who has no toes. So now we will discuss that what the this poem is based on, what is talking about. So the pobble who has no toes ate once as many as we. So here it is saying that the pobble the pobble who doesn't have or who do not add any toes, but once at a time he ate as many toes as we ate now. When they said, "Some days you may lose them all," he replied, "Pesh pedal Didi." So when people saw him and said them that you don't take toys, so after this for a long time, after passage of time, you will also lose your some parts of the body. So he replied in a nonsense way. You use these words and replied the people, "Pesh pedal Didi." And his aunt Jobiska made him drink lavender water tinged with fig. So his aunt, her name was Jobiska, so she always made a drink for him, which was the color of it was pink. For she said the world is general knows there is nothing so good for stores. So now here it is saying that the complete world knows that the there is nothing good that a football is stores or not. The pobble who has no toes swam across the Bristol Channel. Now it is saying that pobble who doesn't have any toes, so he swam, he had swam across the Bristol Channel. But before he set out, he wrapped his nose in a piece of scarlet plain. So here it is saying that before he started swimming in the Bristol Channel, so he waved he hidden his nose by a piece of cloth. For his aunt Jobiska said no harm can come to his nose if his nose is warm. So this idea was the is this idea was his aunt Jobiska's one, that if you keep your nose hidden when your nose is warm, so you are protected, your toes are protected. And it's perfectly known that a Pobble's toes are safe provided he minds his nose. So you're saying that when his nose is warm, so he looks after that his nose he looks after his nose, so he thinks that his toes are safe. The pobble swam fast and well, and when boats or ships come near him, it's saying that the pobble is there. He swims well, fast and well, and whenever boats or ships come near him, he tingled, he winkled away, so that all the world could hear him. So here it is saying, when the boats or ships come near to him, so he had a bell, he rang the bell, that the complete world should be known that who is ringing this bell. And all the sailors and admirals cried when they saw him nearing the further side. So the sailors were there, were sailors, admiral were there on the ships. So they saw him that he was near the further side, the next side of the Bristol Channel. He is gone to fish for his aunt Jobiska's run run cable cat with Creman crimson whiskers. So whiskers. So here it is saying that the purpose of going in Bristol Channel Pobble was that he wanted to catch fish for the aunt Kate, that was known as Runcable Kate. It is also red mustache. But before he touched the shore of the Bristol Channel, a sea green porpoise porpoise carried away his wrapper of scarlet panel. So here it is saying that before he touched me, reach the shore, of the shore of the Bristol Channel. So another kind of animal, inside the sea, like a dolphin. So the dolphin jumped over, the pobble and carried out as the piece of cloth which he used to hide his nose. Uh, and when he came to observe a spit formerly garnished with toes so neat, a space at once became forlorn on perceiving that all his toes were gone. So this was the concept. The concept, thought of the is Aunt Jabiska. That if you will remove this cloth, from cloth, so your toes are not, you will, your toes are not protected. So like this, he has made this concept that the uh, uh, the cloth which is used for hiding that is carried away by the fish. So he thinks that his toes are gone, and nobody ever knows from that day, dark day, to the present, whoso had taken the Pobal's toes. So years is saying that from that day till now, no one knows that who has taken, who has stolen the toes of Pobal in a manner so far from please, and whether the shrimples or crayfish gray or crafty mermaids stole them away. So the description, the imagination of the writer, he imagines that maybe while he was swimming, so these fishes were the shrimps, crayfish, mermaids, these were there, may they have stole the toes of Pobal. Nobody knew and nobody knows. No, in past people don't know now. In present people don't know that who has stolen the toes of the Pobal. How the Pobal was robbed of his twins pipe toes. It is saying that both, feet, tens, twice, no one knows that who has stolen the Pobal's toes. The Pobal who has no toes was placed in a friendly bird. In the Pobal who doesn't have toes, he was placed, he was taken to a boat, and they rowed him back and carried him up to his aunt's Jobiskasburg. And after this, when he was set off into the boat, so they took him to his aunt Jobiska, and she made him a piece at his early earnest wish of eggs and buttercups fried with fish. And after this, when he reached to his aunt Jobiska's home, so Jobiska made a special dish of pobble, and she said it's a fact the whole world knows that bubbles are a pair without their toes. So he said that without their toes, bubble, whoever doesn't bubble, they do not have toes, but still they are happy. So this was the video, this was the summary of this video. I hope you liked it, and share this, like this, and subscribe our channel.